Here we are still at St Swithin in Brookthorpe, and we were just talking about the little stairway. I think in Wikipedia it says it's a priest's door, and I just assumed it was going to be leading into the vestry where the priest would put on the garments. But
well, I wonder whether it originally took you up into just a tiny little prayer space or prayer room, or it looks that the brickwork, the stonework, looks as if something's been altered and maybe something's even been blocked off slightly.
Yeah.
But it certainly takes you up. I can't imagine, would the priest have done his preaching from up there?
It would give him a higher standing, wouldn't it, to be up? Well, I mean, from here, from standing in the, is this a chancery? Standing in the church, it's what? It's about, say, 7 or 8 foot up. Once you've climbed up this very narrow little belfry-like staircase.
But actually, you wouldn't, unless there was a little platform to step out onto, you wouldn't really be very visible by the congregation.
No,
it's kind of,
but there could be a platform.
It's like a little nookie.
Couldn't there? There could be a platform easily on that level.
Yeah, there could have been.
And look, what's this window here? It says, carved into the stone, it says, "True, praise the Lord, O my soul." And it's, this is done by Eric Gill, I think. I think I read about this. So there's lovely lettering by Eric Gill. And it's for, how do you pronounce that? Detmarblo. Or is it Detmarblo?
Yeah, Blow's the surname by the looks of things.
1867 to 1939. Yes, it does mention that in... I wonder if he used the stained glass, not the window here, is got like a little shield and four red things on it, 4 red circles.
It's a shield. That's a shield.
It's some sort of shield, isn't it?
It's what do you call it? Not a shield. It's a coat of arms.
Coat of arms.
Coat of arms.
Have you got lots of pictures of the sun coming through? Isn't it great? St Swithin. Well, this is going to be one of many visits, I think. We're going to walk down. Opposite the door, there is World War II, perhaps, in memory of the men of Brookthorpe who died in the Great War, World War I, 1914-1918. So, I need my glasses. Frederick John Alloway, South Wales borderers. And then a list of, how many? 1, 2... who joined Kitchener's Army, November 1914, at the age of 20, was posted to the Cheshire something regiment, I think, and as missing, I presume, something, as missing, 09 September 1917. Born on the 22nd of November 1894 at Dry Hill Farm, Badgeworth, Gloucestershire, and then there's another one. Whew, poor buggers. Anyway, and then down to the belfry. So whenever I visit old churches and you see the ropes hanging down from the belfry, isn't it so tempting to have a pull? I'm not brave enough. I have to come here with someone official and ask them if I can pull the rope. And down here underneath the belfry is the font. It's hexagonal. I don't know if it's got a date on it. I can't see a date anyway. But it looks like it ought to be famous. Isn't it? Absolutely lovely. Right, well, that's the second audio diary from St Swithin, Brookthorpe. Thank you for being here. I've just left a message. This is the third audio diary at St Swithin in Brookthorpe. I just left a message in the visitors book, leaving my email address and saying if anybody can help me with my quest, please do. And I think when we come back next time, I ought to look through the visitors book, because there's probably be some interesting comments and interesting people. Yeah, one Connor Davis, who came on the 9th of 4th of January. I left my glasses in the car. So what does it say? Widjam? Having my...
Lancs. That's Lancashire.
Oh, Wigan Lancs. What's this?
Tracing my ancestors.
Tracing my ancestors. Gosh. Which is what I'm doing, I suppose. I'm tracing my ancestors. In a way. I wonder why it was called St. Swithin. You see, that's another interesting thing.
Any of this?
No.
This is in the what's this big called? The porch. The
porch.
In the
Yeah.
porch.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely fascinating. There's an inscription in the porch somewhere, which we haven't found yet, and it's a chronogram, which apparently is a phrase in which a date is hidden. So it's in Latin, but then what they've done is they've hidden the numerals of the Latin numerals, and so you can work out there are 2 Ds, which is for 1,000, 4 Cs. C is 100, so 4 Cs is 400, 4 Ls, L is 50, so that's 200, 2 X's, X is 10, so that's 2 X's, that's 20, 5 V's is 25, and 3 I's, capital I's, which is a 1 for 3, and so the date is, I know, it's fascinating, the date is 1648, so they're recording something, very dramatic that happened that year, which was... Now, my history's pretty non-existent, really, but I'm pretty sure it says here, when you translate the inscription...
Couplet, it's called couplet.
Yeah, when you translate it, as well as having the date hidden in it, it translates as, on the 30th of January's setting sun, the axe on Royal Charles's its work had done, his throne and sceptre lost, his short race run. And 1648, I believe, was the year he was beheaded, and the inscription was done by the Lord of the Manor and supporter of Charles I in the Civil War. So I can see that as Swithin, as you do all this research into the St. Swithin's churches, you're going to need to mug up on your history a little bit.
Gosh. Well, it's a good thing my elder sister Veronica has got a degree in history. And it says here, NB, at the end of that couplet thing, NB, till the reformation of the calendar in 1752, January fell towards the end of the year, New Year being the 25th of March. Well, I never knew that.
Well, I never knew that.
And then it goes on.
That's quite recent, 1752. It's only like 200,
well, it is really
250 years ago. The New Year was a completely, was basically like the spring equinox was the New Year.
And at the end of this thing, it says St. Swithin, Bishop of Winchester, celebrated for charity, church building, and after his death in 862 for the healing properties of his relics.
Well, my goodness.
Go.
He was a bit of a... Well, I mean, he had to do something to be saintly, didn't he?
Fabulous.
and then look, this is the chronogram.
Yeah.
So they've also typed
Jenna.
out the chronogram.
And there it is. That's the one. That's the one I saw as we came in.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, we'll have to take some pictures.
So let me just read you the Latin in my best Latin accent. Te deno Yanni labens rex sole cadente, Carolus exutus solio setroque secure or something.
And where this has been printed, they've enlarged the letters that relate to the numerals.
Yeah, so that you could see very clearly. I'm going to take a photograph.
It's in
of
that clever. Okay. Thank you for being here. This is the end of our third, or was it the fourth? I don't know. Third audio diary from St. Swithin, Brookthorpe. One more to go. Thank you for being here. So the last audio blog diary, it's got to be called audio diary. The last audio diary from St. Swithin, Brookthorpe. And it's just been fabulous, hasn't it? It's been really lovely.
Yeah, my feet are now absolutely frozen.
It is cold,
like
but
blocks of ice.
But in the sun, it's nice, isn't it?
It is.
And do you know,
It's a lovely day.
This wonderful church doesn't even merit even a mention in Simon Jenkins's 1,000 best churches of the UK or Britain or whatever it was, the title. Really, honestly. Oh, it's just really gorgeous.
So we're wandering around outside now in the sun, amongst the tombs.
So there's a rather grand house at the end, yeah, which I very much doubt that it was the vicarage. Rather grand for that.
It may be part of it. It's been extended, so the original bit may have been the vicarage. There's some very beautiful table tombs.
There are.
Here.
Historic, grade 2 listed apparently, according to Wiki. As is the church.
Kind of leaning somewhat.
yeah. But also, look, this is interesting. There's 2006, Dennis John Critchley, in loving memory, 1935 to 2006, a new grave. So people are still being buried here.
Well, 10 years ago, 11 years ago.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah. Coming over, and there's a sign on the door into that rather grand house, into the garden of the rather grand house, saying, prayer,
That's hysterical.
Prayer is the best way to meet the Lord. Trespassing is faster. And then there's a picture of a revolver, a loaded revolver, underneath. They also don't want trespassers there. But prayer, yeah. Is it nice? Funny, isn't it? Signs like that make you want to trespass, don't they? Or is that just me?
You can just about get all the way round.
Yeah,
it's a bit narrow around the back here.
A bit frosty around the back here too. Let's stay in the sun. Okay. Well, thank you, St. Swithin at Brookthorpe. A really exciting visit. Yeah. We will be back. And it's another interesting thing in terms of serendipity. There's a notice in the porch about the vicar and the assistant priest for here, because although it's designated, what's the word? Redundant. It hasn't been deconsecrated. So services and stuff are still held here.
I don't think it's redundant.
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was.
Is that the word?
That's the word used in Wikipedia. But anyway, the point.
No, in Wikipedia it said derelict.
Oh, derelict. Rare. Well, there you are.
Certainly not derelict. Far from it.
No. But the point is that the priest and the assistant priest, the vicar and the assistant priest, are people at Painswick, which is where we're from. And the assistant priest is one Andrew Leach. I know Andrew because he's in the Painswick Players, as am I. One of the oldest running amateur dramatic societies in the UK. Right.
Has since been disbanded.
Well, yes, but don't tell everybody that. Well, we still meet occasionally
and just
to read.
Just technically, we're not actually from Painswick. We live in Painswick, but we're not from Painswick originally. We don't want to give people the wrong impression.
No, that's true. That's very true. She's so wise, my wife. Right, thank you all for being here.